Oh, can y'all hear me all right? Practicing a little tarot, Hope everyone is doing well. Hello, how's it going, my friend? He's just hanging out, practicing some of that good old tarot. That beautiful tarot. Delivers. Makes sense that I'm a being of love, harmony, relationships, deep love. Beautiful tarot card. Beautiful icon. The lovers. May we all love and share the love that we wish to seek in our lives and that we wish to bring upon ourselves. Shadow side being self-love, which is just needed. Disharmony, misalignment of values, imbalance, indecision, detachment, bad choices, fear of commitment. Which a lot of times, a lot of us do fear commitment, especially in love. This is definitely a good arcana to equate ourselves with, the lovers. As you can see, two people joined together in harmony and unity. The lovers, beautiful lovers. We're just hanging out, family. We're just hanging out. Practicing some beautiful tarot, beautiful magic upon another full moon on this beautiful night. Let me just send out a couple. Let me see how that sounds on my end. Okay. So it doesn't seem to be. Alright, there we go. Seems pretty stable. And at least make sure there was clarity. Clarity. Because clarity is nice in yourself. And transparency. Being clear to oneself. It's not always easy to do. But it's something that we should give more thought to. Including myself. It's not always easy to really be transparent. Chatting, hanging out. Yeah, we just chatting, hanging out. Having a good time. Unify love, partnership. Two of Cups. Right side, mutual attraction, proposal, marriage, connection. This that applies to me. I like to unify the love, connect to others, connect to people. Self-harmony, this the shadow side, self-harmony. Distrust, breakups, imbalance, tension, communication. Broken communication. Makes sense. I just wanted to send out a couple of links. Maybe some people will come. Maybe not. It's okay. Still, the stream will be here. So, anyone. Hello. Good to have you join me. Just talking about some tarot. The Lovers Arcana. There's a picture of it. The Lovers. As you can see, it's about how we express the love in our lives. Love, harmony, relationships, union, partnerships, sexuality, passion, values, alignment, strength of two together, deep love, self-love, disharmony, misalignment, decision, detachment, bad choices, fear of commitment. Love is an interesting concept. We love to love one another. Sometimes love feels so aloof. Sometimes it just feels so far gone. But we must have love in each other, have love in one another, love ourselves. I tend to forget to put a lot of love. I love so deeply. I love so many others. I forget to love myself sometimes, and it's not fair. Not fair to myself. I love myself. Yeah, I love myself. Trying to do better. For being there for others, even though a lot of times I feel left out. But we all feel like that sometimes. There's nothing really to be said about. So she has a dominant Libra moon. I guess I kind of always feel like that. I love to just love and be around others. Partnership, balance, duality. It's good to, just like the shadow side says, the lovers are common. Self-love is rather important. How can you love others if you don't practice self-love? So I challenge you, my brothers and sisters, to, including myself as a challenge for myself to love yourself more immediately. Including myself, love myself more. To have love for each other. I show so much hate in this world. We can show each other love. That's always what I've always wanted to be, a being of love. Just passion and truth. Which I am. Even though I'm going through a certain time in my life where I'm trying to figure out who I am and how to make sense of it. It's I have faith. I have hope. I'll figure it out. I have faith in my brothers and sisters as well, and I'm grateful to my father and my mother, to the people that are my friends that are still there for me. I'm grateful to myself for not giving up. Yeah. The devil, daemon. People always think the devil, daemon arcana, is bad, but it's not necessarily bad. It's just another kind of energy. It represents our inner selves, our shadow selves. You are limited by what you believe is possible. That's true in many ways. Temptation, destructive behavior, materialism, codependency, toxicity, addiction, attachment, shadow self. We all of those energies, including myself. The shadow side of the daemon, releasing limiting beliefs, exploring dark thoughts, detachment, freedom, restoring control, resentment, lack of will. It's good to be in touch with our shadow sides, and that's what the daemon shows us, to be in touch with our shadow sides, and to not roam from them, but understand them. The shadow side isn't always evil. The shadows are not evil. They're much needed. Shadows and mystery. A lot of times they are our inner selves. Who we see ourselves as. It's needed. Shadow self. It's definitely needed. Eight of Wands. Take action on your ideas. Life is moving ahead. Yeah, it always is. It always is. That's why I'm here doing what I love to do. I love to talk to people. I love to share my truth and my knowledge. And I'm doing what I can. What I have. I'm taking action on my ideas. That's a start. That's a start. Also represents speed, action, movement, swift change, sudden action, manifesting quickly. Results, quick decisions, air travel. Eight of Wands of fire. You can see it's 8 wands like a pole. And tarot wands represent the fire element. So it makes sense why 8 of Wands represents a lot of wands, a lot of movement, a lot of action, a lot of passion, burning like a fire. The shadow side being delays, frustration, holding off, waiting, panic, slow down, missed opportunities, lack of energy. And also with those energies, definitely been feeling both the energies of the 8 of Wands lately. It's Page of Cups, single cups, cup representing emotion of water. As you can see, it's a cup representing water, representing representing life. Life comes from my friend. Creed, supporting the creed. It's always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure and an honor. Let me get this link from my friend like that. My Indian brother, I definitely have some Indian ancestry in me. Not to be surprised. Honestly, for certain. Just how I've always called to just Indian music, the culture, a lot of the history. Honestly, I kind of have some of their features. The Indian culture is beautiful. I love the Indian culture. I'm night streaming. Join the fun. Join the conversations. Just chatting. Just chatting, having a good time. Living life. Just having fun. Small little cat picture. So the Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Saying your peace and safety, friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Peace and safety. Page of Cups of Sanguine. The waters, and an element of emotion. Like the waters that flow into the sea. Like the moon, how it guides the waters, guides our emotions and ourselves. It can represent creative opportunities, new messages, information, curiosity, possibility, happy surprise, the dreamer, sensitivity. Sensitivity. As someone that invokes the moon, I also tend to invoke emotion pretty heavily. I can definitely, the light side of that card definitely connects to me. Beautiful Page of Cups. Beautiful, beautiful gentleman holding the cups. The dreamer. As I often love to dream. So, I mean, the dreaming is dreaming is good to do. It's good to believe in our dreams and strive for them, because that will give us fulfillment, give us something that we can personally be proud of in ourselves. So that's why I started this channel. I always dreamt of one, I wanted to leave something behind as well. This is a way of leaving Lunero, Altair, Hassan, Lunas, Umbra Nox was, the Witch Wiccan Assassin, Warrior of Peace, Truth, and the Will of the Free. And some people will be able to learn from me. And that's all I've always wanted to do, is just share my truth and knowledge with others. And it's not even about really learning from me. I just want to just share who I was with the world. And I've always been genuine to who I am. I've just always liked to meet other people and learn from others. Well, yeah, I guess this is really just sleeping behind who Nero was. Nero Lunas Nox, the black moon night, the black of the moon, the black night of the moon, Umbra, the shadow. And in the end, I was, even though life lately for me has been a bit different. And I gave it my all, and I stuck to who I was. I was a good person to all people. I tried to be. I am. I mean, especially as someone that always preaches giving credit where credit's due. I can give some credit to myself where credit's due. I can stand to do that more. As should all of you, my brothers and sisters. Give yourself credit where credit's due. Too many of us don't give enough credit to ourselves, including myself. Sometimes that's not good. I'm just always beating yourself over the head and it's just not sustainable, and it's just not. It's not beneficial. And it's also hypocritical to myself as someone that always gives other people's credit where credit is due, but I don't give my own credit where credit is due. That's not fair to myself. Give credit to yourself, my brothers and sisters. Give credit to yourself that you try every day and night to live and do better for yourself. No matter how substantial the change is you do. I believe in you, my brothers and sisters. I have hope. As I say that, I draw the love, the compassion, the creativity, the Ace of Cups, representing love, compassion, new feelings, a visual. Y'all can see the Ace of Cups represents. I'd say I'm an Ace of Cups in a way. It's definitely this card definitely represents who I am to an extent. It's like the blood red of passion, That Venus, Aphrodite, red of passion, charm of energy flows through me, flows through us all. Also can represent spirituality, intuition, proposal, marriage, new feelings. Since it's of the cups, the House of Cups definitely deals with emotion. And the ace suit represents new beginnings, or usually just attainment, fulfillment of any of that. So, like the ace being the highest suit, it's the highest attainment of that arcana. So the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Sanguine, the Waters, the shadow side. Whenever I talk about shadow side, it doesn't really always mean darkness. It really just means just think about it as another energy. Just how we have multiple sides to ourselves that aren't necessarily bad or good. We all the arcanas also have different sides to themselves that are both needed and balance themselves out. Emotional loss, block creativity, self-love, intuition, repressed emotions, emptiness. Definitely been feeling of the shadow and light side, the Ace of Cups in myself lately. Definitely been feeling a bit empty lately. My creativity's been blocked. I'm trying to practice more self-love. Trying to work on my intuition. Lately I've been feeling a lot of emotional loss. But that's okay. These things are natural. There's nothing to fear. We all feel these things. Especially someone being so much more of an emotional, empathetic person. I know I'll find my balance. I just gotta keep working on it. We all will find our balance. I wish peace and safety upon us all. That we find our balance in ourselves to be able to navigate and just be true to ourselves. Be true to our loves, our compassion of who we are for others and for ourselves. Be compassionate for ourselves. You deserve that, my brothers and sisters. You truly do. And as do I. We all do. I just wish that upon you. I pray to the night goddess, to Aphrodite, to Venus, for that for us all. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. How new viewer? How you doing? Peace and safety to you. TJK. Peace and safety, my brother. How goes it? We're just chatting about the Ace of Cups. I'll show you a picture in a second. Going, friend. How is it? Going good. It's going good. Just chatting, just doing a little bit of tarot. Honestly, been having a lot of revelations, even just practicing by myself and just talking out loud. So it helps me formulate my ideas. How you doing, my friend? How you doing? I'm not sure if it's night or day over in India. I'm honestly curious. Right now it's 2 a.m. right now over here, so just doing. I'm a nocturnal. I'm a vampire at heart, so I find peace in the night. Afternoon. That's crazy. Wow. Afternoon. So it's literally midday for y'all. That's so interesting. What you got going on over there during the day? Anything fun? How goes the missions? Wishing you peace and safety in your day, my friend. Fellow Nocturnal. I'm not alone. That's what's up. See a fellow vampire like myself. See, we attract like-minded individuals. Our energies attract. That's awesome. So you know the struggle. I like the day. It just be so hot and just, I don't know. I've always just found connection to the moon, to the night. I find peace in the night. I don't know. What about you, my friend? Like what about the night draws itself to you? I'm curious. But yeah, I was just looking at I drew this, the Ace of Cups. Which is when the cups just represent emotions, the water. Just like the moon. That's you can see how the moon and is connected to the tides. And the emotions are kind of connected to the water element. And I was just talking kind of about the shadow and light sign. Night truth, my brother. night rains do be having me hooked. It's so peaceful. I just love the sound of rain too. Like even as someone that practices more with like the air element and the night element itself, I do have a fondness for the water. My mother's a Scorpio. She's a water elemental. A lot of my friends tend to be water elementals in their horoscopes, and I tend to attract myself to them, which is funny. So shout out to the rain. You're a Libra. Wow. See, I'm a Taurus sun, Libra moon. But my moon's more dominant, which makes sense. I mean, I invoke the night energies more, so no wonder why me and you get along so much. A fellow Libran. It makes a lot of sense. I appreciate my Libras. Y'all be knowing. You understand the beauty and the balance just like I do. So I appreciate you, my fellow Libran. I really do. Helps knowing I'm not the only one trying to keep some balance and beauty into this world where a lot of us tend to forget it, unfortunately. Yeah, I love my Librans. The scales of balance. Yeah, I was talking about the Ace of Cups. But yeah, just really the cups just always represent water, just emotions. So on my tarot, it has like a light side. Well, I wouldn't even put it a light side or a shadow side, which is like we have two different aspects of ourselves that we share but are still balanced. They'll give you like, I guess, the positive side. See, I don't even want to say positive or negative, just two different sides. And like the first side of it would be love and compassion, creativity, new feelings. Like I was saying with the cups, the waters, emotions, spirituality, intuition, proposal, marriage, all dealing with emotions or feelings, the beautiful water element. And the other side, I guess you could say the opposite side. See, I think opposite fits more than shadow side. Because when you say shadow side, people are like, oh, shadows, the night. It's like we're blackness. Like people have lost the understanding of what black represents. It doesn't just represent evil. It represents so much more than that. It represents mystery, protection, your own energy. But I say that lightly, honestly, though, being someone that, especially like you too, you're also nocturnal like me, so you find kindredness to the night. So I kind of on a Reaper run of the museum heist in AC Unity. Hey, that's lit. Hell yeah. I haven't really. What's a Reaper run technically? Is it just like a fast like run through, or like what does that mean in particular? Once I get PSN, we're definitely gonna run that. I'd love to run some AC Unity. They really need to bring back co-op in future AC games, as well as like the PvP. Like PvP, I don't know if you ever played on PvP in Brotherhood, AC4, but bro, that was so fun. Literally hunting each other, like team deathmatch style. Like there's so much potential there. You eliminate every single enemy. So no detects, no combat. I'll have to try that. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, my friend. Especially being an assassin, I try to be an assassin. Meticulous precision, like our assassin sister, Evie Fry. And it makes sense of my Libra ass. Both of us, bruh. Libras, I feel like we're all low-key perfectionists. We just know the balance, bro. No detects and no combat. I prefer the hidden blade. I mean, you know me from my videos, so I don't mind a good duel, a good sword fight, but something about just keeping it stealthy and aloof. Just definitely have to try that, my friend. Thank you for that idea. Wouldn't mind trying to do some of that for the channel. It gives me some ideas for the channel as well. I appreciate that perspective. Straight hidden blade, straight stealth. That's really good training too. Just for working on the stealth, blending in the crowd, being the blade in the crowd. I can see that. I can see why you say that. Especially with the Phantom Blade. That's honestly like probably one of my favorite tools like that they created. Just because like you already have your hidden blade, so it's already in close quarters combat. You know what I mean? You're good. You know what I mean? Like, especially just how we are at our levels of stealth. Like, I can just chain assassination one to the other and just fade into the shadows. And then if you ever really need something to close the distance, a Phantom Blade, literally crossbow, gauntlet. That's just so beautiful, so seamless. Like, I don't think I've ever seen any other assassin tool that I've just really found just so perfectly built for stealth, like besides the hidden blade and the Phantom Blade. Like, what are some of your favorite assassin tools that you really like to use? I mean, in Unity or just all the games? Definitely would not mind making my own version of a Phantom Blade and a metal hidden blade. I mean, all a hidden blade is just a switchblade that comes out the front. We've had that technology for a while, but the way it's done is just so seamless and just so beautiful. Once I get a little workshop for myself, definitely be a project I want to work on. Always like blacksmithing. I get into blacksmithing. I always wanted to forge my own daggers, my own swords as well. Just watching blacksmithing and swordsmithing. Just all weapons, honestly. I'm a warrior. I just love weapon strategy. It's all of it. The act of fighting itself and just like understanding how weapons are created, their purposes. I find it all just quite interesting. Ace of Cups, shadow side, emotional loss, block creativity, emptiness, self-love, intuition, repressed emotions. Yeah, we all feel that. The Ace of Cups, we all be feeling that sometimes. Definitely been feeling that a lot myself lately. I know. It happens though. I know I'll get over it. Especially as a Libra I am. Speaking for myself, like lately I just haven't really been around a lot of people. My friends included. So like, I don't know. As a Libra I am, I kind of, he analyzes that. Oh, got to. I don't know if you're talking about me, but like, yeah, I love to analyze the practicality of it in real life. Just all weapons, their pros and cons. Honestly, the only real con of the Phantom Blade I feel is just having to keep a good amount of bolts. Oh, you're talking about Scholar Grill. Yeah, that's funny. Oh, really? Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. If you're talking about I seen his Hidden Blade one. That's funny that you go watch him too. Fellow warrior, just like myself. Fellow assassin, you know what's up. Yeah, I've taken inspiration from him in many ways. Like I would love to just make videos of weapons, weapon history, weapon strategy, but in my own way, of course. Just because I've always it's just always really like that war strategy and all that. And also, I did what'd you think of his talking about the practicality of the hidden blade? I felt he kept it pretty unbiased. Like honestly, he said he kept to a lot of the points that I like kept it at. Like really, hidden blade is really like I don't know, probably. I mean, besides just having a dagger, you know, I mean, it negates the time that you have to grab for your dagger, which will definitely, considering how fast natural combat is, definitely will save you in certain situations. But I mean, you can just have a dagger on your side as well. But just for it seamlessly to just disappear, like it just disappears back, and you're always carrying it too. Like you don't need a whole really like sheath on you. So I feel like that just makes it even more seamless. Like, and I practice with daggers as well, knives. But hidden blade. If I could choose between a dagger or hidden blade, definitely a hidden blade. Queen of Pentacles, nurturing, practical, supportive, reliable, providing financially a working parent, security. Pentacle represents material, material matters, practical matters, the earth element. That's a picture of the Queen of Pentacles. You want to see the Queen? A lot of time, the Pentacle represents the star that we see in a lot of witch Wiccan craft. I'm more pagan Wiccan. It relates to more of the elements, as you can already tell just from how I've been talking about it. So you usually see a lot of sometimes pagan Wiccan amulets with the star as well. I personally don't have any, but I use a lot of crystals and my invokings and my magic workings. But I wouldn't mind a pentacle star. Even though I've always been more connected, I feel, to the air, to my Libra moon. I still appreciate the earth. I mean, literally, I'm practicing tarot, which is material of the earth, the cards. So I'm grateful for the earth. I'm grateful to all the elements. Like naturally, as a pagan, a witch Wiccan, even with the elements that some I work with more than others, naturally kind of appreciate all of them. It's hard not to appreciate all of them. I guess that's that Libra in me too, just because balance, duality. But like, I feel like we all, at least most of us, just have appreciation for all the elements. And there might be some that more or less we like more than others, but like, you don't even have to be a witch Wiccan to kind of really look into that and see that. Nurturing, practical, supportive. Marathos had a Wagnica tiger's claw that would wear under their fingers to conceal their claws and use it to stab. I think I've seen that before. It's kind of like on their yeah, they'd wear on their fingers, and it kind of comes off like the your wrist in a way, and they would detach. Yeah, I would definitely use one of those. I think homie in the Assassin's Creed movie had that. That's a close thing to him. I've seen it really. See, like besides like ones I've seen like from people really making, but you would need a whole studio and blacksmithing set up to do that. But like yeah, from like, and especially like being able to see one of those from like, yeah, those have been out for a while. Like I wouldn't say a while, but like we've seen that. I've seen history notes of that through just my my studies. Just since that's just love to study history. And yeah, that probably is like the closest thing I've seen to like a hidden blade. Granted, besides like the Assassin's Creed, I've definitely seen wrist blades and other media. So that the idea definitely has to come from somewhere. The wrist blade concept has been out for a while. I'm curious who really initiated the first concept of a wrist blade. Because, I mean, definitely something that should do some more study into. All matters of stealth, I just enjoy. That's one of my spirit animals is the cat, the lion. So I don't know. Stealth I've always just loved stealth and aloofness, mystery, just the act of stalking one's prey and then pouncing, striking at the precise moment. And just being able to create weaponry that also supports that, I just find interesting. It's funny how certain weapons help complement certain fighting styles. It really is quite interesting. Move this along. Hello, Nocturnal. Appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate the chat. My man's probably had to focus. Negative thoughts. Eight of Swords. Definitely been feeling the Eight of Swords lately. I need to let my negative thoughts go. You know, sometimes it's so hard. I know I can do it. So this is kind of fun. Just recording myself, just even without having anyone here. It's helping me helps get energy out. I can see why people take video logs of themselves just recording. Definitely helps just get energy out. Yeah, I'll still be on the channel, so anyone can go back towards this. And see, hopefully it can help y'all out, my brothers and sisters. Whoever sees this video log, whoever sees Nero Altair, Hassan, Lunas, Umbra Nox, the Shadow Blade, Assassin, Witch Wiccan, the Peace, Truth, Free Will, the Flying Eagle, Flying Bat, the Black Cat, Black Lion of Justice, Peace, Truth, Free Will, the Libra, the Being of Venus, of Aphrodite, of Beauty, of Diana, the Crescent Moon, of Artemis, the Huntress, Hecate, the New Moon, Lilith, the Night Queen. Blessed it be. Blessed the Night Goddess be. She helps me. She helps me get peace. She helps me find peace. Mental clarity. Just as I was saying that, that's how just talk my thoughts out, helps give me clarity. That's all I want in my life, is to just have clarity for myself. Just be able to be at peace with myself. Balance, just harmony. And being a Libra, that's all I want. That's all I always want, is just balance and harmony. Yeah, as I say, being a Libra again, and just looking at other people's duality and just being so understanding. I need to be understanding for myself too. Be understanding for yourselves too, my brothers and sisters. You deserve that. You truly do. Self-limiting beliefs, inner critic. As I am one of them, likes to work with the air element. The sword arcanas, this being Eight of Swords, represents the air. Air represents knowledge, truth, wisdom. Like everything travels to the air, represents transportation. That's why Mercury and Hermes represent transportation, and the goddesses of their workings, also representative of the air, truth. And that's why the Libra goddess also represents the air in her way. She is the truth, the justice, the air, thoughts, air swords, because without thinking of striking the enemy, you won't even pick up the sword. The air. So I see why some people might not understand why the air is represented by a sword, but we already know words cut through like a blade. We already have that saying. That's that goes to show our brothers and sisters. We understand words do cut through like a blade, and without the thought, the invocation to go to war, to fight, you won't even fight. It's good to keep away from negative thoughts, if possible. Self-limiting beliefs, inner critic, anger, guilt, releasing negative thoughts, opening to new perspectives, self-acceptance, freedom. Yeah, I've definitely been feeling that Eight of Swords lately. Been trying to find freedom for myself, but still being true to myself, which is really hard to do. But I have hope and I have faith in all of this, and it can be done. It can be done. It won't be easy, but I know it's possible. I know it's possible. Ace of Swords. I'm an Ace of Swords, Ace of the Air. Grazier to the air, and elemental. God, goddesses, for blessing us, for blessing me. With this card, with the knowledge and truth and wisdom of the air elementals, the air element, Grazier, Libra, Ariel, Mercury, Hermes, the air goddesses, the air sylphs, Grazier, air swords. The picture represented. Y'all can see the air swords. The Ace of Swords, sorry, my brothers and sisters, representing mental clarity, success breakthroughs, new ideas, new thoughts, success, a sharp mind, a sharp mind, because the air invokes thoughts, new beginnings, decisions. That's a good word. That's a good word to use too. Surgery. The different aspect of it could also be confusion, brutality, chaos, frustration, disaster, rethinking an idea, clouded judgment, inner clarity. Definitely been invoking both sides. Ace of Swords, Tarot. Appreciate you, Tarot. Tarot's therapy for me. Helps me really learn about, and it's a different kind of therapy because it helps me learn about myself. And it really lets me see some of the struggles I'm going through internally, and it lets me understand them. That's why I love tarot. So hopefully, maybe this might inspire you to get into tarot to help you find a sort of therapy. And maybe some of these cards I pulled represent have you're experiencing as well, just like me. So I hope this maybe can help you find clarity in some of those problems you're facing. Because you're not alone, my brothers and sisters. You're definitely not alone in those problems. Clarity, peace, peace and free will. Balance. Just as I say, I draw temperance. One of my favorite arcanas. Temperance, the balance arcana. balancing the cups, the waters between something as a Libra, and I just want to obtain myself and my spirit, and my mind, my surroundings. Lately, I've been not balanced, but I'm working on it. I'm working to find my balance. It takes time. Seek balance to find calmness. That's my tarot deck will give overall meaning as well. Seeking balance to find calmness. Seeking balance to create calmness. Balance, harmony, moderation, patience, being sensible, purpose, finding meaning, balance. For me, finding balance, it does help me find meaning, helps me find purpose. The other side of that, the opposite side of that, being imbalance, excess, extremes, overindulgence, addiction, self-healing, realignment. I've definitely been evoking more of the shadow side of that. But the light side, though, the light side's always there. Really, the light side is just more of how it's invoked outwardly, and the shadow side is just how it's sometimes invoked inwardly. But they're both two different energies, though. Still, but a lot of the shadow working. Whenever you hear me talk about shadow working, or I'm doing shadow work, tends to do with working on your inside, which makes sense. You know, in your inside yourself, people can't see your inside, your thoughts. Shadow work, side hidden from others. Knight of Swords of Air. Another one of my personal favorite arcanas, the Knight of Swords of Air. Knight of Air Swords. Knight flying out to battle. Ambitious, fast thinking, action oriented. I do have ambition. I do like to think fast, action oriented. I do like to prove myself through my actions. I'm brave in my own way. I'm driven to succeed. I do love to defend the beliefs of others and seek the truth. But I must be aware of the shadow side of that. Being reckless, unfocused, aggressive, burnt out, impulsive. Sometimes I move forward but no direction, unpredictable, disregard for consequence. It's definitely something I should be aware about. Knight of Swords. Justice Arcana. Trust me, my Libra self knows a good amount of the Justice Arcana. You see a woman with her scales and a sword. Represents unified love, partnership, mutual attraction, proposal, marriage, connection. So the scale is all connected as one. Opposite sides of that being unfairness, lack of accountability, guilt, dishonesty, punishment. Use your intuition to set your moral compass. Justice. Justice, my brothers and sisters. Justice. Justice indeed. I kind of separate my deck into ones I feel are more my major arcana and more pertain to me. And then I separate it into ones that I feel are more lesser energies that I do invoke but aren't entirely whole encapsulating of who I am. That's what I could consider the minor arcana. And we also invoke the major and minor arcana. Many in all different ways. I have my major and minor arcana separated, kind of by the sun and the moon, and just for elemental energies and just arcanas that represent those in different ways. And a lot of it just goes by feeling too as well. You can look at a tarot arcana and kind of feel if it goes with you. Do you really feel it? That pertains to you. And who you are spiritually. A little separation. It's always good sometimes to go back into your major and minor arcana deck like I'm doing, and just separate them and go back and just see if maybe some of them have changed. Your feelings towards them have changed. You may not feel this arcana represents you as much anymore. It might be more of a major arcana. You might be feeling this arcana more lately, so it might be something to put more in your minor arcana deck. I'll usually separate in my major arcana deck and my minor arcana deck, and I'll draw a few from each. That's kind of how I'll do my reading. Depending on the situation I'm feeling, I'll draw from my major arcana deck or my minor arcana deck. That's kind of how I go about it. Also, go about it in your own way too. I tend to say, like, don't really overthink it. Follow what you feel. Kind of naturally. Energies are telling you to feel. That also helps as well. And don't feel concerned. Some of you have more major arcana or some more minor arcana. Like, that's okay. It just means, it doesn't really mean anything in particular. It just means you might just be evoking those arcana more lately, or just in general. Like I said, for me, when I separate, I kind of have way more major arcana, feeling way more major arcana. But I mean, I've kind of been trying to go through major changes in my life, so that makes sense. I'm feeling a lot of these changes more. Definitely having lots of a lot of my major arcana. Definitely, that's another good way to look at it in some ways. Major arcana, major changes of yourself, major personas of yourself. Minor arcana, smaller personas of yourself. Like the ancients say, we are people with many faces. Person has many faces, many names. Let's see what my major arcana deck is saying. 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This would be Diana. This would be Artemis Solian. Beautiful full moon of Solian. As I draw the moon. my goddess, Diana, Artemis, Selene. Diana represents more of the crescent moon. Hecate represents more of the new moon, the black moon, the dark current, shadow current. Selene represents the moon in full fulfillment, just like tonight. The moon is in full enlightenment. The moon, light side, can represent illusion, mystery, dreams, intuition, fear, anxiety, subconscious, and premonition. Diana, Artemis, Selene wanted me to talk about her. So I'm glad she did. Be careful, also gnosis my tarot cards give you. Be careful. Your imagination doesn't cause you to see things that aren't there. That's good advice, because a lot of us, including myself, we tend to, our imaginations run wild, and it's hard not to sometimes. It really is. Especially as a Libra moon dominant. The moon already represents mystery, illusion, dreams, intuition, subconscious. And on the Libra, so it's already thoughts, so it's like subconscious and thoughts are just always on overdrive. It's a lot sometimes. But I know I was born with these elemental traits. I can learn to control them and master them. Not really even master them, but invoke them in balance. Shadow side being release of fear, repressing emotions, inner confusion, misinterpretation, darkness, and insecurities. I want to release fear. Diana, I pray to you, Diana, Artemis, and my moon goddess, to help my brothers and sisters and to help me release this fear, this inner confusion in myself, my insecurities. I pray to the moon goddess to help us all. Thank you, Diana. I give my prayer and worship to you. It says sacrifice. Always good to give sacrifice if you're working with deity. Show that you're grateful. And whenever you call upon your deity, always give sacrifice. Whether it just be with prayer, or sometimes I'll leave a little bit of lavender in the cup as tribute to her, to the deity, to the night energy, for her to also. It's always good to give some kind of sacrifice. It doesn't have to be literally your blood or anything, but like even saliva, it can be used as in terms for like blood, sangre, life energy. And always give tribute and thanks, even just being grateful and thanking the deity. Just thanking, giving thanks, being grateful. Being grateful. The Emperor. Respect to leadership, stability, structure, rules and power, authority, father figure, focus, protection, control and discipline, practical. Tarot picture of the Emperor. Own your space with confidence is the main summary. Own your space with confidence. Very well there, Emperor. Domineering, shadow side. Other side of it can represent domineering, controlling. You see some emperors that don't know how to manage their power, manage their own the position they were given. Lack of discipline, rigid, stubborn, tyrant, recklessness. Those are just some aspects to the Emperor Arcana. The Knight of Pentacles. Oh, the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of the Earth Pentacles. Light side being hard work, productivity, routine, responsibility, slow and steady, financial growth, achievement, and good investment. The Knight of Pentacles. Summary being take a methodical approach and you will achieve your dreams. And the Pentacle, the Earth, stands for practicality in many ways. shadow side, other energies can represent it to the Knight of Pentacles. Opposite energies, self-discipline, boredom, feeling stuck, stagnation, perfectionism, and work without reward, carelessness. Knight of Pentacles. Oh, my brothers and sisters, I think I'm gonna wrap this stream up for now. It's been a pleasure and an honor. Definitely, I hope you'll be able to take something a little bit about the tarot away from you. Just maybe a little bit about my life, who I am. Maybe something I said of truth. My philosophy maybe helped you to feel that you're not alone in your feelings. I hope that, or maybe, you know what I mean? Or hope I can just be someone that was there for you if you maybe just needed someone to feel understood your feelings. So thank you. Appreciate Assassin TJK the boss for joining in on the stream. And I'll see y'all again soon. There's Nero out there, son. Umbra, Luminous, Nox, Black Shadow Blade Assassin, Witch Weekend. I'm signing off for now. It's been a pleasure and an honor. Thank you all for supporting me. I'll see you all on the next one. My Witch Weekends, my assassins, my freedom fighters. May you always stay free. Think free. Think for yourself. Live your own life, not someone else's. May you always be true to yourself. May you always just be you and embrace you. That's what you deserve, and that's who you are. And the beauty of who you are is beautiful. Your uniqueness brings so much light, and just light and darkness and a balance to this world. And I just want you to always take that in consideration. And it's okay to be you. There's nothing wrong with being yourself. I love you, my brothers and sisters. You're not alone through life. And I know sometimes it's hard and it feels like that, but you're not alone. I'm always there with you. All you need to do is call upon me. Oh man, I'm there with you. Even as we speak, I'm there with you at the night. Whenever you look through the moon in the night, I'm taking a breath of the air. I'm there with you. And whenever in this world and the next, all you need to do is call upon me. And I'll be there to help you. I love you all. May peace and safety always be upon you. All that you do, all that you are. Peace, love, life, happiness, truth be upon you. And my brothers and sisters, my assassins, my witch weekends, my beautiful celestial beings. Thank you. I'll see y'all again soon. Till next time. Nero Altair, Son, Lunar Sombra, Nox signing off. The Black Shadow Assassin, Witch Weekend of truth, peace, free will of the night. I love you all. Thank you. Till next time. Arrivederci. Ciao. May you have a good evening and a good night.